Probably should hit record, but
It was kind of a shaky.
Not too far out.
It's kind of a shaky start with this laptop. I was nervous at first. I was scared. It seemed like a lot. And I remember taking a break from you. I remember saying, I just can't do it. It's just too much. And then I felt awful for saying that. Did I quit? So, and I brought you back into my life. And slowly we began to court one another. A whole year. And then you would unleash wildness that I had no idea you had inside you. And I'm alive. I am alive. Like I've never been before. Thank you, laptop. YouTube, I make love to YouTube. I make love to my laptop. I make love to my blog.
Yeah, I heard you with the intellectualness this morning.
Oh, what was it?
At 5 something in the a.m. I'm like, is she on the phone? And I tiptoed down the stairs. And you're just talking in this voice, and you know, and I just don't understand why. And I don't remember it because I was half asleep. And
I don't remember
like,
it.
She's talking to the laptop. It's time to go upstairs.
I was
don't interrupt. It felt like I did. I kind of felt like I was walking in. Like, oh yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah,
gotta go.
It's okay. We're just sitting on the bed right now.
And that's what it sounded like. You're having like an intellectual conversation. It was great. And then I went upstairs and went to sleep. And then I woke up to the thing.
Like, I don't want to talk like you fucking weird Star Child freaks with all your weird bright lights. I get that shit, man. I know where I'm going. Damn, man, I'm right here right now doing this. This is fun. What are you doing? Well, then do it. But don't tell me my science is not love. Don't tell me my science is not love. How could you separate me from you like that, you booger? Because I happen to see
Differently?
I just see things. I see all of these things. I don't just see one thing. Every time I look at something, I see everything that it's ever been. Not because I've seen you, your form, and all of its experience in this moment, meaning from the time you were born till now, that I see everything in that. I can't. But I have a general idea of the entire planet when I see how a child grows in their experience. You can imagine what that must look like submolecularly if the earth is doing it and the bodies are doing it and the atoms are doing it. And of course the waves must be doing it, or the particles, or whatever they want to call them. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just know that when I read that stuff, it's like holy scripture to me. I feel like if there's a God, it speaks that way. The other gods speak beautifully too. They just don't speak the same specific dialogue that I do. Dialect that I do. The dialectic of Adina.
Dialectic Adina?
The dialect.
The dialective Adina.
Dialective?
Yeah.
Laura said once that
you
she
could be
had a
dialective,
classroom where this teacher, I think, I could be wrong, but anyhow, the teacher was asking the students to pick electives, and one kid looked at the teacher like, what kind of elective should I pick? I don't even know how to pick this. The teacher said, well, pick something that you're good at. He's like, I'm not good at anything. He's like, are there any electives for dumping ashtrays or what was the other one? Running to the store to get beer? Are there any of those electives? Like, he got kind of really personal with what kinds of tasks he was being put to in his home, in his personal experience. He was meant to go to the store and put gas in the car and go buy the beer and get the cigarettes and empty the ashtrays, and those were his tasks as a child.
Ugh.
That's what he was good at. And that's what he told the teacher that he was good at. Where's that elective? I'll ace that shit. I'll be out of high school in the 10th grade. This will be brilliant. It's goes back to, do you want to give the math genius child an art tutor because he's not good in art? And give the art genius child a math tutor because he's not showing society's expectations for what math should be experienced like for everybody? Or would you switch it up and allow the art tutor to enhance the experience of a child that's already naturally developing on its own, like blooming and blossoming and growing, where people notice that? And the same thing with the mathematician. And these brilliant kids, they can be even more brilliant by the time they're 18. What does that mean when it comes to what that level of intelligence without also having the experience leads to? I don't know. I'm guessing by then, though, that we'll have some pretty empathetic people. Seems like if we're teaching through love, saying, we love you so much that we want you to learn more of what you're good at, feeling loved for being what you are, not being forced to change any of that, that you would then, all of your cells would kind of develop in that way. Your cells would be happy to learn in that manner, and they would then also probably start perpetuating that same kind of teaching. I don't know how many layers of that have to exist before there's like a big global change, but it seems like the tribes are all, you know, I mean, we might call them not up to date with technology, but they live in fairly harmonious ways. Not all of them, but there are a lot of tribes out there that are living off the land and don't do the same things with these computers, but they treat each other the same way that we're trying to learn to treat each other. That's intense. So we don't have to worry about them, though. So that's a huge population of people that we don't even really have to be too concerned with. We can just know they're already taking care of themselves off the land. Let's leave those guys alone. They're doing a good job. If we want to introduce technology to them because they ask for it and they want to know more, then fine. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. But for right now, let's get to the ones that we know can't support themselves. We have to change the world in those spaces. Well, then of course it boils down to, you know, what do you want for the world? And everybody wants something different. So until you can get the majority of the people all working together for one kind of thing, that kind of change. I just watched a video on jetpacks, how in the beginning they were, oh, I just watched that with you.
Fucking funny, girl.
I gotta stop talking.
No, I like it when you talk.
Oh my gosh.
I need to go and have some breakfast though. Maybe banana or something.
I just also watched another video that said we should consider not eating bananas.
Great.
I don't know what that means. I have not taken the banana all the way to its banana tree. I do know that I have had questions
Me
about
killing
bananas.
the banana tree should have been a sign.
Right. Well, and there was that documentary with, I think it was Dole, that Jamaica was producing bananas and doing a fairly exceptional job, and somehow there turned out to be some sort of scenario where